Today, we're getting into something that a lot more of us feel than you might think, that quiet indifference to what's supposed to be the biggest party of the year. We're going to explore exactly why you might find yourself just skipping the whole New Year's Eve countdown. Does this sound familiar? You know, the rest of the world is out there popping champagne, singing Auld Lang Syne, and you're already in bed. And look, this isn't about being a party pooper. It's a very specific, quiet feeling that a lot of people share, and it actually points to something much deeper going on inside. So if that is you, the big question is pretty simple. Why? Why does this moment of collective global celebration just feel so disconnected from your own life? Well, it turns out there are a couple of really fascinating psychological reasons that help make sense of it all. Okay, so first up is a type of person we can call the emotional regulator. Now, this has nothing to do with being anti-fun. Nope, it's all about making a very deliberate choice to manage your own internal emotional world. For an emotional regulator, every really intense high comes with a price tag, right? And that price is the just as intense low that's bound to follow. So they make a choice, sometimes consciously, sometimes not, to stay in a more stable emotional middle ground instead of riding that crazy roller coaster. And this is really the key difference. On one side, you've got this mindset of chasing the highs, the need to feel that absolute peak of excitement and joy. But for the emotional regulator, the real goal is avoiding the crash. Their main focus is on waking up the next day feeling level, feeling okay, not recovering from a massive emotional hangover. And this just perfectly sums up their point of view. They value equilibrium, that steady, calm feeling. All that pressure for forced fun on a night like New Year's can feel totally draining. It's not real joy, it feels more like a performance. So in the end, they will almost always choose a quiet, calm evening over the chaos of a huge party, because that's where they feel safe and in control. Okay, our second idea is what we'll call the time-blurred survivor. And this mindset isn't about managing highs and lows at all. It comes from a completely different experience of time itself. The most important phrase here is survival mode. When your brain is just fundamentally focused on getting through the day, maybe because of stress or grief, burnout or trauma, those neat little boxes on a calendar just lose all their meaning. Time stops feeling like a series of milestones and just becomes one long, continuous challenge. This is such a powerful idea. For someone who's in this state, the clock striking midnight on December 31st doesn't magically fix a thing. It doesn't mean the danger is over or that the struggle has ended. It's just another night. The problems and the pressures you had yesterday, they're still going to be there tomorrow. So when we really look at the survivor's perspective, it's clear that time isn't broken up into neat little years. It's just this one continuous stream. Those arbitrary milestones, like a new year, they don't do anything to erase the very real ongoing struggles. So the focus isn't on looking back or celebrating what's ahead. It is squarely on navigating this exact moment and just trying to get through to the next one. So what does it all mean when we put these two big ideas together? Well, it brings us to our final thought here, what it really means to exist beyond that midnight threshold. And honestly, this is the most important takeaway of all. Whether you see yourself as an emotional regulator, carefully protecting your inner peace, or as a time-blurred survivor, just trying to make it through another day, your experience is completely 100% valid. There is no right or wrong way to feel about a date on a calendar. So we'll leave you with this final question to think about. If the simple turning of a calendar page isn't what marks a new beginning for you, then what does? What are the personal milestones, the quiet shifts, or the real moments that truly signal a new chapter in your life? It's a pretty powerful thing to consider. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe and follow for more, and hit the notification bell for more topic.